Hey, everybody, we are GFBS. It's a Dirty Thursday with the Bullring Boys. And we are in the middle of our Racing Wives segment. Joining us today, Jacque Dobmeier, the better half of the Dobmeier racing team. I got your volume turned down right now, buddy. Show today brought to you by your auto equipment experts. For all your car equipment needs, check out Auto Equipment Experts in Grand Forks. They're an AC Delco distributor for auto parts and so much more. Auto Equipment Experts also sell and service all major brands of tire machines, wheel balancers, hoists, air compressors, pretty much anything you need to stock your shop, or for all you weekend warriors, that's how you stock your garage too. Locally and employee-owned, check them out. Auto Equipment Experts, 5036 10th Avenue South and North in Grand Forks, or call 701-757-2500 or go to autoequipmentexperts.com. Auto Equipment Experts open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Any questions or comments, feel free to call or text our number here at the studios at GFBS, 701-213-0863. And before we get too much further into the show, it is time now for our daily segment called Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. Here we go, Jokes My Neighbor Tells Me. So a naked man walked into the bank and robbed it. Naked man robbed the bank. Funny thing is, nobody could remember his face.
That's not a good one.
What would you look at?
What? His feet?
Yeah. It's almost like watching somebody pick a booger and eat it. You don't want to watch, but you have to.
The best part about that whole joke is that he looked at me and said, "The naked man." I'm like, what? Come on, John. What is this joke already? You already started out bad.
Yeah.
No, that was okay.
How are you, Jacque?
I'm good.
Good. Is your father-in-law down in Florida already?
He is.
Okay, because he's already watching the show. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Tori Martin says, hi, Jacque.
Hi, guys.
From Florida. What is it with the Florida people calling us today? We're going to get to you in a minute. Mark Dobmeier is with us. How are you, man?
I'm doing really good.
Good. Thank you, by the way, for taking time off from work, both of you guys. And Chad is finally back.
Hey, woot woot. Yeah,
Woot woot.
yeah. That's what I say when I get pumped up.
Yeah. Well, woot,
Freaks people out. Yeah, woot woot.
Kind of does.
Yeah.
Freak people out, by the way.
Yeah. You guys are speechless. See how it works? Yeah. Jack is like, what the hell did he just say?
What did I get myself into?
This is ridiculous.
By the way, I tracked Jacque Dobmeier down. I went to the bank the other day where she works, and I cornered her. And she called her husband, who was so surprised that I was in there talking to her. So thank you again, both of you guys, for showing up.
I asked her if she's here under protest. She didn't answer.
I know this might be a little difficult for you. You've never done this thing before, but it's a piece of cake. First off, I want you, Jacque, to tell us about yourself, minus him. You know, talk about you, the family, a little bit about yourself.
We have 2 kids, obviously.
Yeah.
And Jackson just turned 9. Ty will turn 7 in December. And we have a little dog.
Yeah.
She's going to be 10.
Oh, boy.
Yep.
Yeah, I just got a new dog, too. Yeah.
How are them vets doing?
Yeah. Maybe we should change that topic.
Vets are doing fine. It's the vet bills. Anyway, now, how did you meet him?
When I was doing hair at Great Clips.
Oh, I didn't know you did that.
Yep. And one of his friends from college came in for a haircut. And that was the time I was racing snowmobiles.
Yep.
And he insisted on going back home, and he said, I'll bring my friend with me. And so it turned out to be Mark.
You know, that's funny because we had Savannah Strand on the show last week, and that's how her and Dustin also met. He was told about this girl, and he had just gotten a haircut, and he still went in to get another haircut because he wanted to get to know her a little better. But when it comes to, used to race snowmobiles.
Yep.
Tell us about that.
Well, actually, going back to meeting Mark, I went to
this is the first meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went
Tell the
to
whole story.
the Alaris Center when they had like the trade home show for trailers and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I went and I looked at Mark's trailer because we were looking at getting a different trailer. I can tell you to this day what he was wearing. He still has the darn shoes.
There's nothing. What's wrong with that?
I had some magic loafers back in the day, penny loafers. You know,
Yeah.
And you still have them?
they worked well.
Are they curled up at
She's
the
still
toe
with
and
me.
everything?
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm
Jackie's like, why do you still have these?
yeah, I'm like, what the hell's wrong with that? I got T-shirts I've had for 30 years.
Well, he tried to wear them to Eric Church the other weekend.
No way! Did you really?
She wouldn't get in the vehicle with me.
It's like my sweatpants I have. My wife's like, I'm not going anywhere with you dressed like that.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I actually had a thought about wearing them in here today as a surprise.
Right? Oh, we'd have got that right there. This is ridiculous.
Okay. And
That's awesome.
And so then, well, I got his number. Mm-hmm. And that night he went out gambling at the Long Haul. And it was the only time he's ever won at blackjack to this day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So she called me out of the blue that night, kind of randomly, and then that was kind of the
It's
rest
been
is
history.
Yeah.
wow.
What the heck? Well, that's so
And
cool.
it wasn't like her to
20
make a
years
phone
later,
call like
we're
that.
still
Yeah.
together.
20 years later,
Yep.
and you still put up with them.
Yep.
That's what everybody tells my wife anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
That's true.
Do they
I
come
hope
to you
your
that-
wife didn't wait 10 years to get married.
5.
Well, I had to wait
Yeah,
10.
10. Yeah, okay. She
Well,
waited 5.
We
Very
waited
patient,
8.
man. You got to take everything very slowly.
Yeah.
Very methodically.
Yeah.
You know, think your way through it for like 9 years. Before,
There's
you know.
no fear commitment there. It's just he had to just, feel things out.
It
Yeah.
wasn't a race.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So when you first started to get to know Mark, then obviously you find out he's a sprint car driver, race car driver. Your thoughts on that? I mean, maybe at that time I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Guy drives sprint cars, but you being a racer, what were your thoughts when you knew who he was?
Well, I actually went to the races with my dad. So I knew of him. I didn't know him personally. But
Right. You knew of the car.
yeah.
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 Okay.
That's the best part about sometimes being announcers. All we know is the car.
Yeah.
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 Like, hey, Chad, how you doing? Who are
Yeah.
you? Like,
Didn't we take him catfishing?
Yeah.
Her
yeah.
dad?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
he
that's
caught
right.
the big one that day.
Yeah, that's
Remember?
right. He got a
21 pounder or
nice
something.
one.
Yeah.
Nice one. Now, let's get talking about your racing days.
but that story was freaking awesome.
That
though.
was.
And he still has the penny loafers. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
They're coming out again. You
You
watch.
should see you should see the old Crocs I still have later on. My dog thinks they're dog toys, and it's like, hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Shoot the holes in the bottom of them. And those are now my yard Crocs. I've got my deck Crocs. I've got my garage Crocs. I've got my winter Crocs stashed back here.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fur lined. Are you kidding me?
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
When you started, how old were you when you started racing snowmobiles?
A freshman in college.
Wow, so you waited a little bit. And you started, that P word. What were you first driving?
A Polaris.
Okay. And then you went to what?
There's nothing wrong with that Polaris word.
No, there isn't because I'm back on one.
Nice. Yes.
I was saving this for something, but after the Polaris, what did you race after that?
Arctic Cat.
There we go.
And then she had to quit. It's just the way it happened. I don't know why. We still can't figure that out. But she had, now she's back to the P word.
Now you're talking to a
Polaris.
guy from Thief River Falls, Minnesota here.
Yeah. Just
Home of Arctic Cat.
Just because that's where the home of Arctic Cat is, doesn't mean that you love
Well, I
them.
used to race them too.
You little
Ditch pickle.
Ditch pickles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ditch pickle green. Love it.
Ditch pickle
Actually, we have got a couple of pictures here. Let's see if we can pop these up.
I love that family picture.
Yeah, I like the family picture in the background too. Jackie,
That's
I suppose
awesome.
you probably can't see what's going on there, but all right. That is a cool picture. Look at the air. If you
That
look
is
behind
cool.
you, you can see it.
And she was driving an Arctic Cat there.
Yep.
And what we don't know about the story is when she landed, the skis broke.
Oh, knock it off.
That is an awesome picture.
That was the local newspaper back home,
Where is back home?
Yeah, where's-
Fertile,
Okay.
with the Christian brothers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Everybody knows who the Christian brothers are, especially if you're into snowmobile racing or live in Fertile.
That is
And then
so
there's
cool.
one of the hardware. Look at the hardware.
Oh yeah, that's a trophy room down in the barn.
Wow.
So how many years did you race snowmobiles?
4.
4 years.
Yep.
That's solid.
Yeah. So what got you out of racing?
The guy sitting next to me. No, I had to pick because either work got in the way or the racing. So.
Oh, that's a yeah.
When you first started racing, did you think this was something I want to do for a long time? Or, I mean, a lot of people start earlier. So I'm just wondering, what were your thoughts when you were doing good? Because obviously you were winning.
I was a second, third place person. But
Okay,
I was
okay.
not the winner.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
You ever think about getting in a race car?
No. Not really.
No.
My mom used to race snowmobiles.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I did not know that either.
Yep. We still
So-
have her very first race suit.
No kidding.
Oh,
Yep.
crazy.
And what kind of a sled did she race?
Arctic Cat.
All right. So was the suit pink?
Purple.
Purple, yeah, like kind of a purplish pink. I
And
used
a
to have one of
old
those.
green.
Oh, yeah.
We have both of them.
I still actually have my racing leathers from 1988.
Are
still-
they shriveled up and
It kind of looks like leather Under Armour on me now. She's a little taut.
Wait a second. Hold on.
I think
hold
the
on.
leather shrunk. I'm pretty sure.
You still put this on?
The last time I wore it was a couple of years ago on my last vintage ride that I did because I had a 71 Panther that I used to drive around at these vintage shows. But that thing ain't going anywhere. I mean, you should see all the wear and tear and how many times that thing saved me. The elbows are just worn out to nothing from sitting at the bar like this with it.
I'm just going to throw this out there, but I'm thinking that maybe you should wear that suit for the Firecracker 400.
I was just gonna say that. If you go out to Dobmeier's this winter and do that, you defend your title, and you should totally wear that.
The
Please.
thing is, now here's the
Please wear
thing.
it.
I had it with me at the last one.
Yeah.
And I had it with me. I had an old vintage helmet with me, and I had all kinds of cool stuff. But it was one of these things. All right, let's go. Come on. So we walk outside. Mark and I walk outside, and he just says, "Get on and follow me."
But
I mean, I
he
still had
didn't
tennis
know.
shoes on. I had a baseball
he
hat.
didn't know. Now he knows.
Yeah. Well, the only
wanna
stipulation
feel
was. Only stipulation was you cannot spill your beer. So here he's bringing me around this motocross type track, snowcross track, if you will. And I'm trying to hold on to my beer, and then I wiped out.
Yeah. But you didn't spill your beer. You
Did
said.
not spill a drop.
So is that the
So I
reason why
set
you
it down
won?
in the snow to brag about it, and we walk back in, and I forgot the beer out there.
Yeah, go figure.
I should have kept that beer with the trophy. That would have been the perfect thing.
Yeah, we should probably explain this a little bit though. So out in our barn, we live on about 5 acres out on the edge of town, and snow scoots were a big thing back in the day. Like back in a lot of snowmobile racers, they always used them as kind of like pit bikes. Like we used little 4-wheelers and
Right.
stuff. And these snow scoots were kind of they're something that was really cool, but they never took off in their day. Well, me and my buddies took a liking to them because they're like the perfect little sled. Like an adult can ride it or a kid can ride it. They fit a large group of people. Well, so we've collected all these snow scoots that range from like an 87 to a 91, I think.
Yeah.
We happen to have about 12 of them, something like that. You know? It's kind of been a big thing, and we've restored them and got them all running
That's
good
so
and everything.
cool.
And they're a perfect like small little snowmobile, so you can race them around the yard just like you're racing like a little pit bike or something.
Yeah.
So.
And it's kind of contagious because you're not the only one with the snow scoots now. You've got people that hang out there. I
Austin?
believe Austin Pierce has got a couple of them. It's kind of like a drug, isn't it?
Oh, it's big time. And a lot of my buddies, Ethan Thompson, that helps me out, and
Yeah.
Travis Thompson as well, they both kind of got into it and started collecting them, and that's how we ended up with 12 of them. Like
That's
everyone
awesome.
saw them and how cool they were, so we got into it. Now we have an absolute blast.
Oh, it is fun. And we're going to talk more about your shop and stuff in a little bit. But Tori, let's see here. Tommy Eglin, hi, Jackie. Tori Martin, hi, Chad. Perry's watching.
I wonder if
Jackie's-
Tori cleaned his pants out yet from that last 2-seater ride.
Oh man, and we're going to talk about that
Oh.
too. Michelle Dudgeon says Jackie's the best.
I got my underwear framed at home.
Tommy Eglin says to tell you a glass of wine will help if you're nervous. Tori, hi. Buzz Olson's watching. Alan.
Yeah, Tommy, he was nervous to get on here too, and then all of a sudden, when we turned the lights on, he opened up, and it was so much fun having him on here. He's a hoot.
Great guy.
He's a hoot.
Tori says, Mark, you're still something I can't say on here.
His exact words right before that last 2-seater ride. I go, well, Tori, do you want an easy ride? Do you want a wild ride? What do you want? He looks at me straight in the eyes and he goes, just send it.
And what a great story. I mean, we can all laugh about it, but Tori Martin, if you don't know Tori, he is such a great guy, part of the Bob Martin racing team. And, Tori's in a chair, but I know you tried to get him out there the year before and something broke on the car or something, but just to see the look on Tori Martin's face when he got out of that car and the post he posted on Facebook and social media.
Talk about emotional. Emotional.
Not only did the kid have fun, but I mean, you made this kid's lifelong dream come true. And I would think that after that, and especially after seeing the social media posts and stuff, you had to have a little fuzzy feeling going on in there.
Definitely. I've been buddies with Tori forever. So ever since I got into racing, basically. So we've been good friends forever. So it meant a lot to me to be able to give him that ride. And the first time I teased him, I think he had a few too many hot dogs because we broke the drive shaft in the two-seater.
Yeah.
That was earlier.
I was going to blame that on me, actually. I was going to blame
And if
it
you
on
seen him, you know he obviously didn't have too many hot dogs.
Right.
We teased him a little bit. And then we got it all fixed up right for the last race of the year there. And got him out there again and finished her off. So
it was
cool.
I think everybody all collected that knows Tori together was just all smiles the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Because you knew darn well that he was in there just screaming and hooting and woo, woo. Not me saying, oh, crap, there's the wall. Jackie, have you got rode on that?
I have been in one with him, but it wasn't ours.
Oh, okay.
That one that used to come up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mark took me for a ride in that one.
That was, oh my gosh, that's an experience I'll never. Thank you again for doing that. But
he's tried to get me in it more than once.
Yeah.
Thank goodness we got a guy named Chad. Mark texted me last year with hey, I got a great idea. And I go, okay, I'll get a hold of Chad.
So he called me and he's like, hey, we're going to put you in the two-seater. Like, that's awesome. But we want you to talk. I'm like, really? Like, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk while I'm in the two-seater. So I had the microphone like right here underneath the helmet. And we're going around, like, I'm screaming. I'm like, nope, turn this thing off because there's some cuss words coming out that are not supposed to be out here. And I thought for sure when we were going, I thought it was going to be an easy ride because they got me all buckled in and stuff. And you just hot lapped your other car to make sure everything was cool because they were doing some stuff on that. And he gets over, he gets out, gets in, and Moocher's hustling you all wrong, and all of a sudden the crew comes over and gives you your gloves. Like, I'm not going to need those. And I'm thinking to myself in the back seat, like, oh, thank God. We're not going to go that fast because he doesn't need his gloves. Like, for some reason, I thought I was in the clear. No, that was a rush. I was out of breath in 5 laps. I was breathing hard. And then I get out of the car, and he's like, leave that suit on. I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah. Now, what would you tell people if they had the opportunity to get a ride in the back of that thing? What would you tell people?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's an experience that you're never going to forget. Mm-hmm. You know, people that don't get to do that kind of thing or even experience it's pretty phenomenal. It's a roller coaster ride that doesn't need to stop.
Yep.
You know, you get straight for like a second and then you're going again.
Yeah.
It's an amazing experience, and it gives you a perspective of what they got to go through. When you tell me race car drivers aren't athletes,
oh gosh, I know.
You can right off because I know for just doing 5 laps, me being 280 pounds and a fit guy.
Yeah. You're a specimen
I'm a
of health.
specimen of what a real man looks like.
Yes.
And I'm just kidding, everybody. I'm just joking.
Dad bods is a thing now.
Dad bod's a thing now. But I thanked him all the time, and then I got out and you can see pictures of me. I was smiling. I was screaming. And then at the end of it where we shut her down and I was like, holy, you could hear him laughing at me the whole time. I mean.
Did you have like rubber legs when you got out of there?
Oh, for sure. I was shaking.
Gumby.
I was shaking. And when he sent me, okay, so I got out, 100%. I got out and he sent me up to the front of the hauler to get dressed. And he goes, I picked this one out for you. It's big enough. It'll fit. I'm sitting there getting dressed. I'm like, holy crap. I'm in Mark Dobmeier's hauler. And I got to get, and I'm just like, oh, shit, I'll pay later. And it's amazing. And you come down and you're just talking to him, like, how do you do this? What do you get? Like, he watches races here. It's always constant movement. I mean, he's so involved too. People think that when you're a driver, you're done with the race, then you let the pit crew take care of it. No, he's just in there as much as anybody else is. So, and his hands are blacker than anybody. Like, he probably had gloves on, but you couldn't tell.
But all this talk about your house and your shop, I do want to mention this one story before we take a break here. But you guys, my sister-in-law, Paul's mom, is your accountant. And we had mentioned that her birthday was coming up and we wanted to do a little something for it. So you guys were unbelievably gracious to say, you have to have it out here. So we're trying to figure out how we can get them to go out to the Dobmeier's house. So we tell them, you know what, we're going to go out for supper. We'll take you guys out for supper. But Jackie and Mark said we have to stop out there for a drink. Well, had a big surprise party. He's got this unbelievable. You guys have this man cave, I'll call it, above the barn, and it's awesome. And so we had this surprise party for her, and of course we had a birthday cake. And I'm not going to say how many candles were on it, but there was a lot.
Yeah.
So they light the candles. They didn't realize they were the ones that don't blow out.
Oh, no.
Next thing you know, I thought we were going to burn the barn down. I mean, the flames had to have been this high off the cake.
It looked like a giant blowtorch going on top of the cake. Just
Oh, no.
The frosting was melted all over the table.
Fire alarms
Smoke
went off.
alarms are going off. We got the barn doors open, trying to clear it out.
Oh, no.
Cake was still edible, by
Yeah,
the
we
way.
ate some of it,
We did eat some. We're going to talk more here.
Yeah.
Jackie and Mark Dobmeier, and of course Chad Hoff, the other half of the Bullring Boys in the studio. But right now, you know, life doesn't ever seem to slow down. Everything needs to be done like right now. Well, when it comes time for an oil change, stop into Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Most of their oil changes are done in about 15 minutes. They do more than that, too. Tranny and coolant flushes, tire rotations, batteries. When you do get your oil change, they're going to top off your fluids, check your tires, your battery lights, wipers, cabin air filter, all that stuff. They have discounts for fleets and the military. You can text and email invoices and coupons. Here's the cool part, and this is what I do, even though they know it's all over my truck. You mentioned Grand Forks Best Source. They'll give you $10 off your oil change. They're open 7 days a week, no appointment needed. Pickup and delivery is available in Grand Forks. And I tell you what, come to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for a complete oil change and more. 3325 South 38th Street, or call 701-780-8462. Make sure you tell them Grand Forks Best Source sent you. Back on the Racing Wives
That's the
segment.
two-seater.
Oh, there you go, the two-seater in the background.
That's might or might not be me. I don't think it's me back there, but that's what it looks like.
Try to get my big head out of the way.
Can you? Can you actually do that?
Is that
Oh,
possible?
it's almost like you
is that
couldn't.
yeah? Can you?
It's almost like you couldn't avoid it.
When you guys look at the career you've had, but like we talk about the parties and stuff, how cool is it to entertain and bring people down to show what you guys do?
Like to the pits or to our
Like
house?
both.
It's fun. After the races, it gets to be a little hectic once in a while.
Right.
Because plus I have to watch the kids, you know, where they're running. And thank goodness for the grandparents to help out with that too. So then we can sell the merchandise up in the front of the trailer.
Right.
And you know, we've hit on this so many times, how racing is a family deal. And with the Dobmeyers, it's no different.
Right.
You know, when we talk about your house, you guys got a beautiful place out there. But now with everything on your property, before, you know, with various teams and, you know, combinations that you guys ran, your shop was never at home. I would imagine, as being the mom of this family and the wife, that having the shop at home, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Depends on the day.
Yeah. Some days you say, just stay out of the shop. Yeah.
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 I mean,
And then
there's
some days you get the opposite too.
Oh.
Just go to the shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's nice to have it at home because then the boys get to go out to the shop.
Right.
And they get to play out there and learn about the race car because it's not all just playing. You have to maintenance and stuff like that also.
And when you talk about the two boys, they're both racing go-karts now. How is that going for you? And how was it when you knew they were going to start racing? Were you apprehensive or not?
No, I was fine with it. Like they were just Jackson was so excited to start, and he's always been the racer.
Yep.
Ty, he's more my conservative one, so I was kind of nervous for him. But beginning of the year, he was the back of the pack, rolling around. His first lap, he's waving to everybody. Hey, Mom, did you see all my fans out there?
Yeah.
I waved to everyone.
You should see how conservative this kid is. I was out at their shop one day, and there he goes running across the yard stark naked.
Yeah.
That'd be Ty.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
But the boys are learning. Do you expect them to keep on progressing like Mark did, starting in the go-karts? Could you envision your boys one day running sprint cars?
I can envision Jackson for sure. Ty, I think he likes to do the mechanic part. Like, even on Mark's car, he'll be like, Dad, I want to take that screw off or bolt or whatever. He'll go to the toolbox and he'll pick out whatever, like what he thinks needs to be used to take that off with. And he's probably 8 out of the 10 times he picks out the right tool and the right size just by looking at it. And he's only 7.
I would
That's
imagine,
awesome.
you know, that's a good thing because as far as being the parents and figuring out who foots the bill when they make it up to the next level, it'd be really good to have one guy that wants to race and one guy that wants to wrench.
Yeah.
A lot easier on the pocketbook, I'm guessing.
Yeah, but then they're always going to fight.
It depends
Yeah.
on if he loves doing it.
You know, come on, Ty, you got to set this car up this way and this way. And then Jack's like, no, you know,
But that's when Dad steps in.
right?
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to give them like the best of all the options. So like right now
Mm-hmm.
we got them playing basketball. Ty's in basketball right now. Jackson's in hockey.
Keep
So
him busy.
We're trying to keep them busy and
Sure.
show them everything. And we're going to let them pick whatever they want to do, and we'll support them 100%. So
Right.
if they want to play basketball or whatever they want to do, we'll support them. So.
And that's what we got a 9-year-old, and I'm doing the same thing with him. Like, he likes to play baseball. He loves baseball, which could come into play this summer with some announcing issues. And then he loves football. And I kind of pushed him on football right away, but then after that he was okay with it because I was a football player. But like basketball, no, I don't want to do that, Dad. Okay, you know, I'm not going to force you into something. I want him to have fun with it, and that's the best part about it. Is then when they get older, they're like, okay, maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I just want to race. Well then, okay, then we'll support that. That's pretty cool. Talk about being a race fan. Every time there's several winners this year at the River City Speedway, you're always one of the first ones to come down and congratulate them. That is pretty cool. I mean, I give you a little hug and stuff to see you when you come down, but to have you go down and congratulate the winner all the time, that's pretty cool. Explain why you do that and just behind it, the fan that you have.
Well, we're all one big family out there. Everybody is out there to have fun. Nobody's out there to go wreck somebody. Nobody's out there to do anything. So when someone else wins, I am happy for them too.
Right.
Like, not probably as happy as I would be if Mark won,
Yeah.
but I am happy.
Now,
And then Austin is my neighbor.
oh,
Our
yeah.
neighbors.
And he's a
So-
great guy.
Oh, absolutely. And Amanda is a good friend of mine. So to see the family down there in Victory Lane, I
Right.
just
Yeah, and we're going to be talking about Austin too a little bit later on. But
That's cool.
You and Mark, to me, are a little different. Mark, I know, wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's an emotional guy. Are you as emotional as he is?
no.
No?
And the way she said it, no.
Well, I swear you were crying the first race when you got this year when he got back in his car.
Well,
That's a little
he's
different.
coming different. That's totally different. But when we were talking about Tori, he got teary-eyed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and because he has so much respect for that little
Yeah.
guy.
And you know, I'm going to say this about your husband. When I got let go at my previous job of 21 years,
Yep.
he was the guy that called me every day. Every day. How you doing? Can I take you out for lunch? Come on, get out of the house for a while. He was the guy that called me almost every single day. When we talk about, you know, how emotional and things, injuries, part of the sport. I know out in Mandan you had a close call, but you got a really nice
Nice simulator.
you got a
out of
nice simulator out of the deal.
Yeah.
The way that
Always
happened.
the positives, right?
Yeah. The way
love
that
you, man.
happened,
That's awesome.
it's amazing. But of course, the big crash, you know, spent some time in the hospital. Now, this was all during COVID. You, I believe, were up here. Tell us.
I was up here at my mom's house.
Yep.
With the boys, and I was watching it, and I looked at the crash. I'm like, oh, it's not bad.
No, it didn't look bad.
Right.
And then he wasn't getting out. I turned to my mom, didn't say very nice, appropriate words, and she's like, he'll be fine. Wasn't getting out. Then, you know, we're like, let's take off the screen. And it's like calling Wyatt, calling Ethan. No one's answering because they're running down there trying to help out. And I knew something was wrong.
Right.
So then I went to, my sister came over right away. And she calmed me down quite a bit because Mom was nervous too.
Yeah. How long did it take before you found out the extent of the crash?
I honestly don't remember. Like I was walking up and down the block.
It's probably a blur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole probably 2 hours was the blur because I was trying to figure out how I was going to get down to the cities right away because I wanted to get down there. I didn't want to drive by myself because the boys were staying with Mom. And I was just like, I don't know. I don't remember any of that, probably 2 hours.
Right.
So and I don't mean to keep talking about this, but how did you end up getting to the cities? And then did they even let you see him because of COVID and all that stuff?
Yes, I did get to see him.
Okay.
Because I said I was his wife. And so I got to go down. But we have two awesome friends of ours because our plane was in the shop getting fixed.
The guy that taught me how to fly, because I got my pilot's license. The guy that taught me how to fly, she called him.
Yeah.
And he lined it up and lined up a plane and everything and got her down there that night, basically.
Yeah.
Boom. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
So,
pretty
I
cool.
got down there at 10:30.
Wow,
And-
that's pretty fast.
Yep. And then I got to see him for about a half hour because then they said he needs to relax, rest because surgery is at 6 in the morning or something like that. So then we all went back to the hotel as I met with the crew. And then our friends from New Ulm she stayed with me for the
So,
whole week.
Wow.
so your thoughts when he's laying there, you know he's got a broken back, ready to be operated on. Were you thinking, okay, that's it for the racing? We're done with this stuff?
No.
Or we'll wait and see what happens. It's Mark. I mean,
No, because I didn't even think about the racing aspect of it until I knew he had the feeling back in his feet.
Right.
'Cause
Sure.
At that time, he was so numb, they couldn't tell if he was like moving yet or not, because he was only a millimeter away from being paralyzed.
yeah.
Right.
So he was very close to being it, but I was just like, well, we'll just see what the time comes and brings and
Okay, now my next question is, you know everything's going to be okay. He's just going to have some heal time, and I'm sure some physical therapy, whatever. But when he first gets home and he's got the turtle shell thing on there, how much of a pain in the ass was he?
yeah.
Was he a whiny diva injured kind of guy or not?
No,
Okay.
no, he
Yeah.
really wasn't. He actually respected a lot from me because he just said, okay, I need to do this. And I'm like, okay, let me finish this. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then
I'll
he
be here.
tried,
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
and then towards the end, he tried to do it himself. And it's like, would you just wait for me?
Yeah.
So he was getting antsy towards the end.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you this, Mark. What'd you do with the turtle shell? Do you still have it?
Well, that's funny because we were cleaning out some stuff in the barn last weekend, and Ty comes, and we still have it. It's sitting in the barn, but Ty found it, and he comes out.
Did he put it
playing
on?
King Kong. It's like, he had his pants on though. He did have his pants on.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you look back at everything that's happened, that it's a learning experience 100% for sure. But now to look back and kind of laugh at it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, especially now with Ty playing with the turtle shell, that's pretty cool. And you look back at Midco Sports and everything, you guys still traveled. I mean, even with you and laid up like you were, you still went to Houston. You still sold merchandise. I mean, you were still swamping busy because when I came down to when you guys were at River Cities for the first time and brought the trailer, you guys were so swamped in that trailer. It was so cool. And then Mark off to the side, and then you saw the support.
Yep.
That was phenomenal.
And the support all around through this whole thing has been amazing. It's just crazy. From my crew right next to me that helps me out, to our friends, we had friends like it.
Yeah.
Just the support just poured in from all over the United States. It was just crazy, locally, nationally, everything, and it was absolutely humbling to experience the whole thing.
Right. That's cool. That's cool.
You know, it's obvious. The number 13 Buffalo Wild Wings car puts people in the seats, no matter what racetrack he's at. You following him around, especially here in town where I know you don't miss too many races, but you know, it's funny. We brought this up. I believe I brought it up to Dustin Strand's wife too. You know, you always got the haters out there. And it's funny because a lot of the times it seems like the haters are the ones, they don't like the guys that win a lot. Does it bother you if and maybe you don't ever hear this because I know how his fan base is, but do you ever hear the people that boo or you know, and how does that feel for you? Does that piss you off or not?
It does because I'm trying to teach our boys it's not okay to boo. I don't care who you are, how many times you've won, or if it's if you just really don't like the person.
Sure.
Amen to that.
So I'm trying to teach our kids that it's not okay. So they're hearing it. So it does make me mad as a mom standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
But as a wife, it's like, yeah, it makes me mad.
Yeah. Have you ever stood up and said, "Wait a minute, you SOB, that's my husband"?
I don't think you might probably don't need to because you know where your husband's going to end up at, probably passing that guy.
Yeah.
So I don't mean that saying in a smart ass way. I'm just saying that's usually probably what happens.
Yeah, and
if there's a back row challenge, where do you think the 13 is going to be?
Right.
I'm just saying that's kind of where the competitive side of it is, and I can see that being where she's raced sleds and everything else. It sucks on the kid standpoint. It does suck there because kids are so mean nowadays.
Yeah.
100%. and to teach them the right way, and then they go out and see what the other adults are doing. Like, no, I do it Parker all the time, buddy. We don't do that. You just don't do that here. It doesn't matter what that person is or what it does or what's going on there. It's not the right way to say things.
Yeah, and racing is a family deal.
100%.
That we want the kids. I mean, look at the pictures here in the background. There's always kids. Well, those are your kids, but you are one of the guys.
Look at Ty.
Look at Ty's mouth in that. Was that a forced smile? Was that either you smile or you're not getting any dessert? Does he?
That's just Ty.
Yeah.
Parker does a smile where he just opens his mouth wide open. I'm like, come on, buddy.
Taking family pictures can be painful with him.
Right?
He'll play the games.
But you're one of the guys, and I think you almost kind of started this when you're down at RideLCar.com Victory Lane here at River City Speedway. Anyway, you wait until there's like a billion kids down there before you take that victory picture. That's always been a part of the number 13 team, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just something I did. Usually sprints were the last class to go. And
Yep.
like they're letting the fans out. Fans are running around, so I just started grabbing kids and throwing them in pictures, and then. I also started that after that we got to drive the car back to the pit area to the scales and stuff. So I always grabbed one young kid and I try to switch it up every week and try to make sure new kids get in there all the time and have some fun. Let them drive the car back to the pits, and it's one of them things that the kids, it's a memory that they hang on to for a long time.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh.
And getting kids involved, that's what brings back race fans as well. It makes them fans for life.
Might even make them a race driver in a few years.
Absolutely.
Well, you look at like the home economy show this year. You were out there. Oh my goodness, kids are coming in and out of the car. Jackson's handing out cards. I mean, it was just so cool. I think my son Parker came up. I said hi to you and stuff, and he wanted to get in the car. But he was like, "No, I'm a little scared. It's a little intimidating. I'm not gonna lie." But just all these other kids, like you were like, "Yeah, want to get in, buddy? Get in, buddy. Let's go." And it's just they'll remember that forever. It's like, well, just like that two-seater dang thing. I'll remember that forever. It's just, I'm a kid in a candy store. My wife still says I talk about it all the time, which I do. But those are the things that kids are not going to forget either. My son still remembers to this day, Adam Goff is a hobby stock driver in Minot, or actually from the Williston area. Adam let Parker sit in his car. Parker got so excited he peed on his seat. He was like maybe 3 or 4, but Parker still remembers that. And so those things you'll never forget. And so to have him do that, it's pretty amazing. I'm more impressed that he remembers which kid drives back to the scale at the end of the night. No, you've already had it. No, you can go now this time.
Yeah, I screw up once in a while, but I try to keep it fun.
Pretty cool things.
And then we joke around in the pits all the time afterwards, or the crew and I always joke around with each other because we're always like, "Yep, we're gonna get out here right away because we got a race tomorrow. We got to get this done.
Right.
We got to get this done." And it never fails. We're one of the last truck and trailers to leave the pits every week. Like, we have an ongoing joke about it.
That's even at the go-kart
But
track.
we always stay there and try build experience for the fans.
Yeah.
And the kids and everybody there. And we always try to get out, but
I suppose you kind of look at it as, you know what, if they're willing to wait to get a picture with me or get an autograph or even talk to me, we're willing to wait for these kids too.
Absolutely.
Amanda Joe says, my 2 kids no longer are in the stands. Neither of them like when people are negative to their race family. So now Tori says, Jacque Dobmeier doesn't seem very competitive, but you get her at the track and oh boy, watch out. Are you vocal in the stands?
No.
You're not?
Not.
I don't know.
It depends on what, I guess.
Yeah.
You go
what the
Facebook
subject
Live and you don't hear you very much behind that.
I've started to record and then post.
Did you?
Mute it off. Because the red flags, or
Yeah.
they get long.
Yeah.
And so my arm gets sore from holding it up, so I'm not on someone's head.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, pause.
Okay, don't move. Just set it right on the back of their head.
Yeah.
I know when we had Savannah Strand in here, Dustin had told me, well, she records everything, but she always tells me when I watch it the next day, I have to turn the volume off because she gets a little loud and you can hear it. A couple of things here, more texts. Let's see here if I can find this. Fun seeing Mark in Knoxville this summer. Where does that track in the national rank in the Nationals rank in his favorite list? I'm going to ask you that, and I want to ask you that too, Jacque. Favorite tracks, favorite events, anything like that. But answer that question first, if you would.
I guess favorite track goes without saying. I mean, it's got to be River City Speedway. I have had this urge to win a World of Outlaw race at this track so much, and that's my ultimate goal right now. That would mean more to me than the Knoxville Nationals.
Wow.
And he has said that since day one.
So I think, but if I remember right, well, the year I moved up here, you finished second to Donnie Schatz.
Yep.
That's you were coming.
Yeah, I came from 17th.
Yeah, you were coming that day.
Got up to second. But
I might cry on that one.
I love
you're so sensitive.
Yeah, why you gotta be able to pull a sensitive card out? Okay.
I bet you she'd even have a bush latte. Maybe.
I might cry on that one.
I got one more text here I want to talk about. Mark's been this is from Kaylee. Mark's been a great role model to my kids, but especially Kenna. She was exposed to the race car shop life with him at a young age, and now her dream is to race sprint cars on the big track. It's fun to share some of the memories and pictures she has with him on her racing page now. Great guy. Jacque, I'm sure you don't hear a lot of bad things said about Mark, but when you hear some of these posts and things, how does that make you feel? He's doing a pretty good job, I think, especially with the kids, and I'm sure that maybe he's even gotten better at that since now you have a couple of boys, but how does it make you feel when you hear the good things? Because you know the bad things.
Feel proud.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, he makes me pretty proud to be his wife, just because he is so.
Yeah. Smart ass. Yeah.
He's very caring, and he treats everybody with respect.
Is it hard to go in public with him sometimes because everybody knows him?
Sometimes.
I don't. Well,
I'll be honest. I'm probably worse.
Are you?
I am.
Yeah. So my wife gets mad at me because we can't go anywhere without getting. Even if I go to the bathroom, if we're like at the drum or something, I get stopped 10 different times, and it sure took you long enough time to go to the bathroom. And it's like, well, I got stopped.
Even people stop you, you don't even know who you're talking to.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like they'll come and like you probably have this too, but we like everybody knows who you are, and my wife would be like, well, who is that? I have no clue. But
You sound like.
yeah, like she'll like you talk to him like for 15 minutes, and it's all about racing. Usually at a grocery store or somewhere Target where we'll run into each other, and I'll be wearing my shirt or whatever, and they're like, hey, what's up, bullring boy?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, how you doing? Put a smile on my face, and my son and wife are pushing the cart behind me, and we'll BS for you probably had the same thing happen. Yeah. And then they'll leave, and Brittany will look at me like, who is that?
No idea.
I don't know.
I know him from somewhere.
Even if it was a race car driver, if I don't see you, like no disrespect to all of you guys out there, but if I don't see you in victory lanes or anything, all I know is your car. I don't know who you are. So that's the same aspect I get. Yeah. It's funny that Jacque is more than Mark out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's
when we talk about that second place finish with the World of Outlaws here, Brian says the night the West bleachers almost collapsed when he went high and took second. I think they will collapse when he does win one here. Kevin Pappenfuss says, can I get a ride after the races to the pits if you win? If I sat in your lap, you'd probably need to wear your brace again. But I could see Kevin on your lap.
Kevin's too short. He needs to make sure he can get up,
It's funny, when I was cleaning the barn, by the way, I had an old racing album with old pictures in it. And Kevin Pappenfuss was in there.
Oh, yeah. What a great guy, too. Avid follower of the show.
Awesome guy.
This is a question, Jacque, we ask everybody that's on a Dirty Thursday show. Is there anybody you don't have to mention names, if there is anybody, or numerous people, anybody you don't really like in the racing family? Is there anybody, if Mark's parked in the pits and you go, why did he park next to that dumbass? Nobody like that.
No.
It is a racing family.
Try and talk to everybody.
Right. Like we just said, she's always the first one to congratulate anybody that wins down there. That was pretty cool.
We mentioned your neighbor, Austin Pierce. The rumor's been going around for a couple of years. I heard this is his last year. I heard this is his last year. I even asked him not that long ago, and he goes, well, we'll have to see. Well, then I heard after a little prodding and egging on from the guy that does hold the record here at River City Speedway for most consecutive wins, which is sitting to my left of me with 8. Now, all of a sudden, Mr. Pierce is up to 7 in a row. So I asked him at the end of the year, I said, so you're going to hang it up this year? He goes, I just bought 2 new cars. He goes, and I go, really? And he goes, I got to beat Dobmeier's 8 in a row. Do you egg him on a little bit with that?
No, we get along good.
I know you do, but I mean, I would think after a couple of barley
joke
pops.
around about it here and there, whatever.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And with him, and I'm going to say this about you too. I don't think I've ever seen either one of you guys really pissed off about anything. I've seen some things happen to both you and Austin on the racetrack where I would be livid. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of self-control. I get mad over the little things in life. My wife tells me that way too much. But
He gets mad on the microphone too. It's hilarious.
yeah, especially on Tuesdays, I unleash once in a while. But is it hard for you not to just get mad and throw a fit, or it's just not the way you're wired?
Not the way I'm wired. I've taught just take the high road and do the better thing. And at the end of the day, I've raced long enough now. I realize there's gonna be accidents that happen. There's gonna be stuff that happens, and sometimes it's gonna be the other guy's fault. Sometimes it might be your fault. But if you fly off the handle at them, well, then when you screw up one time, what's gonna happen? It's all gonna come back. So I usually take the high road and roll around, but if I am really mad, it's well deserved.
Right. No, and I was always told, doing what we do every day, dealing with people outside of racing, to get angry and get mad, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of energy to do that. So why waste the energy in getting angry or mad at something when you can just let it go and move on to the next thing? Yep. And you can definitely tell you do that. Yep. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yep. With how many races you have been at, Jackie, can you watch him and right away say, well, he's pushing or he's loose, he's not getting... Can you kind of see that stuff now?
I can, for the most part. There's some races I'll be like, oh, what happened in this corner when you did this? And he'll be like, I was just racing.
Yeah.
Not even
Take the high road there, too.
We're not even going to open up that door. We're just going to take the high road on that one, yeah.
When we decided to do this Racing Wives thing,
this is so cool.
A lot of people didn't think, they thought it was maybe a bad idea. And I mean, I'm like, well, we've had fire and rescue, we've had track builders, we've had track promoters, we've had announcers, we've had everybody on here. Why not bring the other half in? Because there's always two sides to the story.
Yep.
I mean, this has got to be tough. Juggling, you both have full-time jobs, a race team, two boys growing up, now
that
getting into
busy.
the sport. Yeah, a dog. I mean, you guys, doesn't it ever get, or maybe towards the end of the racing season, you're like, oh man, we need a break. Does it feel that way for you?
Yeah. I'm turning into a fair weather racer.
Yeah. I hear you.
The April and the September races, I've always said it should go Mother's Day to Labor Day.
Oh.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Do you get excited for the first race of the season? Or is
No,
it?
because it's cold.
It's cold. Yeah, there we go.
It usually
And
is.
it's always my birthday weekend, so
Oh.
I never like...
Yeah, you never like that. Yeah, why are we racing this weekend?
Well, the thing is, it seems like they end the racing season, and then you get a month where it's 80 degrees out.
That's what happened this year.
Yeah, and you keep thinking, because I know even just being announcers with Chad and I, especially after the Sites weekend, and then you throw another couple of weekends in there, it's time for a break. You can't wait for it. So you go through that first week, and by Monday, you're always like, oh man, we should be racing again this week. Come on, let's do it. But, there's got to be a time when you just say enough is enough.
Agreed. No, I agree. You need to have a stopping point and reset. I think that's everybody needs to have that. Even NASCAR guys have it, or World of Outlaw guys have it. Why can't we? It's nice to reset and look back at the racing program and what can be changed for 2022. I think that's a big thing. I go through my laptop and what music, I quit playing that song. What music can I play for 2022? Those things. It's always nice to have a reset and have a little vacation from it.
Yeah, that's my wife's job. She's my music coordinator. How much behind the scenes work do you do, Jackie? I mean, you got the merchandise trailer, you've got all these other things.
She does Facebook. We know that because he does not touch that.
Yeah, I know he doesn't. He doesn't do any social media. But how much of the behind the scenes stuff do you do with the Team 13?
I guess I'm try and clean the trailer. Sometimes I don't always get out to the trailer to clean it, but I do the merchandise, like you said, and we have a couple people that help us out with it, like Lori Shirt Check.
Yep.
Then we have the T-shirt trailer and the trailer itself, and then we have just the actual regular maintenance of, like, you're washing your suits and the shoes and all that stuff, and the crew shirts and the...
Oh, you do all that?
Yeah.
So now the racing suits, can you throw them in a washing machine, or do those have to be dry cleaned?
No, the ones that we have, you can put them in the washer with no softener, no,
Really?
like, all that kind of stuff.
When Mark gets on a roll, does he want it washed? Or do you like you're washing this?
Well, you need to run, if it's a 3-day show,
Yeah.
he'll want me to wash it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So because he has 2 suits,
sure.
but he needs that one wash, so it's a 3-day show.
Yeah.
And
So
is,
I'll need to find a laundromat.
is that more of a safety deal, or is that more of the fact that there's sponsors and things on the race suit? And I mean, I know you. Your stuff is always clean. It has to be. It's funny. I'll ask people, you ever see that Buffalo Wild Wings semi driving? And they were like, holy crap, what the heck is that? You know, but it's important when you've got a deal going like this to keep things looking good, to keep things clean. And I would imagine the race suit and all that's same thing as the truck and the car.
Absolutely, it's a big package deal, and this kind of ties into what we're talking about with the jobs going on and the race season getting long. I think the key to the whole thing is to have a great team behind you. Like my wife, she does a lot of the trailer cleaning, washes the stuff. We got a whole crew. Ethan, Wyatt, Billy, Terry. Terry helps her out a lot with the merchandise and everything too. And
So does Kathy.
Ethan, Wyatt, Billy. We got Aaron, Travis, Steve. We have a whole bunch of people that pitch in and help out. There's a ton of work that happens during the week. It's not just show up at the track and go racing.
Right.
Well, to be prepared, you got to do all the maintenance on the car. You got to wash
Oh,
it.
sure.
You got to clean it. You got to do all the service on it. She washes everything. I mean, and you got to do it every single week, nonstop.
And a lot of these guys have been with you for a long time.
Absolutely. And it's one thing to do it one week. Hey, yeah, this is fun. We can do this. Well, a good group that you can depend on that's there all the time to help you out and get through it, at
Yeah.
the track and at the shop.
I think also that merchandise trailer has got to be pretty crazy, and also trying to take money and all that and give and change, and that's got to get reorganized every time you touch it too.
Yeah.
Hey, holy cow! And then you got to look. Okay, I got to reorder this. I mean, I can't imagine the.
Yeah, it's chaos, but the key is to have a group that everyone picks a job and goes and does. And some people pick up and drop off. People get busy, and I always tell everybody, hey, this is something extra. So if you got
Right.
something to do, just let everybody know, and
Let everybody
other
get it.
people else can jump up and make up for it.
Yep.
Like Kathy helped us a lot in the Nationals last year with the T-shirt trailer and stuff because Terry just had a baby, so she had to stay home with the baby.
Oh, sure.
So
Yeah.
it's just all about having a team that can all pitch in and help out. And I did find one thing easier this year. If you don't start to July, it's not near as long.
Guys are a little more spunky at the end of the year, I take it.
Yeah.
Jackie, was this that hard to do?
No.
I
I had my sidekick with, so.
Yeah.
You did great. It was good.
I'm so
I
glad
even
you
joked. It was perfect.
Yeah, and I'm so glad she talked him into coming with, so we could get her on the show. But see, this wasn't so bad, and we appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
A lot of people, everybody knows Mark. Not everybody knows Jackie Dobmeier, but now we see you're a lucky guy.
Very lucky.
Yeah, and your boys are awfully lucky too. All ready for the year? Are you guys got a lot of stuff left to do, or things shaking down pretty good?
We've kind of been taking care of some home projects at home. We widened out our driveway and doing a few extra things around the house and kind of getting that done. But we got the trailer. We've been working on that as well. We blew a tire going down to Houston one of these last trips, and it was a drive tire on the truck. So when it blew apart, it ripped apart the hole underneath the trailer and wrecked frame rails and everything. So the crew's been all out there helping me, and we gutted the bottom of it, put new frame rails in it, and respliced all the electrical and air lines, and
That's
got
a
that
mess.
put back together. I got the truck over at International getting fixed up right now, and just getting stuff organized. And we'll as soon as it gets a little bit colder here, we'll start working on cars in the shop and get rocking and rolling. But we're not quite done yet. We're going to go to Arizona in November here and get another.
I was just going to ask
All right, yeah.
because Austin was saying he's going to go to he's trying to go to down there to be a fan, and heard that you might be going down there, and I was like, is there another race before the year end here, or what's the deal? So that's going to be pretty cool.
Yep.
Because your car was down there last year, but you obviously you set it down and had somebody else race it.
Yeah, well, we leave one down there.
Okay.
That just sits down in Arizona. So it's just basically one car, one motor, everything that sits down there. So we're planning on going out there on at Thanksgiving weekend, basically, for the last race at Arizona Speedway, the Copper Classic. So
Awesome.
we're down there for that, and possibly a little bit more yet, a few other things in the works. So we'll see.
No, in the works. We'll find out about that. Firecracker 200, whatever. Got it on the schedule yet or not?
We'll figure it out this winter for
Well,
sure.
we need snow this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would
we
be
need
nice,
snow.
wouldn't it? And how cool is it living with a coolie in your backyard, too? I mean, as far as the kids riding the snowmobiles, the snow scoots, skating, hockey, all that stuff.
Yep, it's great.
Man, this has been a fun show.
This was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a great time. Oh, geez, never mind. I just saw a bunch of Christmas stuff. Too early.
oh,
Too early, people.
Well, if you guys don't know the Grand Cities Mall, it takes them about 2 months to
It's not even
decorate for
turkey
Christmas
time yet.
because they go all out here.
Okay, well,
All out.
don't put your Christmas tree out yet.
Yeah, not yet.
No.
That's ridiculous.
My wife does it Friday. Thursday, we have Thanksgiving. Friday, do you do the same?
Maybe.
And then, yeah.
You think we should do an Announcer's Wives series?
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't know. Let's not do that.
That's not nice.
I love her to death. She's awesome. My wife is not she's not a dirt track fan. She doesn't like coming. Or she'll like coming, but she doesn't know anybody. And so she's off in her own little side. And Parker will just leave her. Like my son will just go somewhere. So she's very supportive. We moved out here. I used to announce in Williston and Minot. And I announced Friday, Saturday, Sunday usually. And I'd be gone. And then we moved out here and I wasn't announcing at all. And I think I was driving her nuts. So she told me to go find something to do. So...
Hey, not a bad trade.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
that's just like the shop. Just go to the shop.
Yeah. So I think she was feeling the way you feel sometimes. Like you just need to go find something to do, and so she's very supportive of that. I love her to death for that. She's awesome. But if you got her on here, I don't think she'd be able to stop talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of if I brought my wife on too.
Yeah.
We could just walk over to Rumors and let them take over.
Yeah, Katie can be here, and okay, so I see you.
Oh, by the way, Katie's birthday is coming up, so
Is it?
she'll be able to meet us at Rumors too. We're going to leave the show with one last text from Tori Martin by Jacque Dobmeier. I'll see you next year. Mark, you're still something I can't say on here. Once again.
As expected.
Well, what an awesome family, you guys. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah, it's almost
Appreciate
like
it. Having us.
like Paul Harvey. Now you know the rest of the story. It's
We just
good to hear the other part.
We just got an hour in it. Wait till we get more. We should go to their shop and do a live one with everybody.
We have talked about that. I think
Maybe
that'd
for
be
the
fun.
Firecracker 400.
Oh boy! Let's see if we can burn the barn down this time.
Oh, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, there you go. Dirty Thursday with the Bullring Boys. Jacque and Mark Dobmeier in the studio today, and thank you. And thanks to Rumor Sports Bar and Casino for bringing you today's show. Love BT, Scotty, Jake, all the guys over at Rumors. Tell you what, wall-to-wall TVs, if you're a sports fan, Rumors is the place to go. They've got the NHL package, games in the UND room. You can watch all your UND sports, home of the world-famous beer tower, and not to mention, they have got some great lunch and dinner specials. Thursday special, $5 wings, boneless or traditional after 7 for $4.50. Domestic leaders, 4-box goose, crown, and Patron. Love the place, Rumor Sports Bar and Casino. They are right here in the Grand Cities Mall. Hey, tomorrow morning, we've got our update, and then at 11 o'clock, the best Forking Sports Arena show. And stay tuned at 1 o'clock for the Midwest Super Pixel Pro show that comes your way this afternoon. Wow. Remember to like, share, tag, and follow us, everybody. Hit that notification bell on your smartphone, too. You'll never miss a show that way. And we are now on Rumble. You know, Grand Cities is a pretty cool place. Grand Forks' best source is giving it an identity again.